What's up everyone, welcome back to Sames Fab and welcome back to the Porsche Rascal build, where this is a Porsche Boxster and the V6 out of this is going in the Bedford Rascal that's outside. Now, this episode, it is preparing the car so that we can cut out the center section. There's about this much that needs to come out for it to fit in the Rascal. So, let's get it off the floor and see where we are. So let's give you the tour. We got these two massive I-beams here going all the way down the bottom of the car. These are actually the next section of the mezzanine that I haven't constructed yet. So I'm going to use them for this and then build the mezzanine afterwards. Now, I've positioned them, so under here, they're on the front subframe. So that's going to keep that nice and level. I haven't got a level on it yet, but I'm sure it's pretty close. Either way, as long as the car's square, it doesn't really matter. Let me show you the back. It's a shame these pipes can't stay, they stick out too far, but maybe I can copy the arrangement. Anyway, that's a later day. What I've got here is the beams at the back end. Now they are sat on top of these triangular braces that are going underneath and down towards the outside corners, if you can just about see that. That's keeping the car nice and level at this end again. I haven't checked it with a spirit, but I'll do that soon. Now, looking down the chassis, it looks like it's pretty even. It looks like the whole car is sat on top of these beams. So hopefully when it's cut in half, I'll just be able to slide the front towards the back and join them up. It might not be perfectly level, but that's a problem for future Paul, and you know, screw that guy. So I've thought for a good 5 or 6 minutes now that I think that the width is the one that I want to tackle before the length, because once these sills are out the way, shortening it's going to be a little bit easier. Now, through some not entirely accurate measuring on the Rascal, I can tell you that the inside of the van is around 123 centimeters, and the width of this at its inside point is about 135. So that does mean that all of this can go and that can go, and the majority of the sills can go, but I'll probably keep a little bit of that just so I can keep the rigidity and give somewhere to bolt to while I put it all back together. So I think the next thing to do is to cut off these bits here and start trimming down the width of the back end before we start looking at the front, which looks a lot more complicated. Let's get the saw. Oh, blade broke, bum holes. This extra skin here, because I cut it at the top here thinking that I'd just be able to lift this piece off, but that one joins here to the outer up here. So I think cutting round the back of it might be the easiest way. Well, that was tough actually, but check it out. Let me see if you can see this. It is there we go, seal it down the back of this seam. Yeah, steps forward. Alright, have a look at this. This is the bottom door hinge, and that brace goes through the outside and the inside skin and welds onto the inside. Now I did try and cut it through up here, but then this brace here, that goes all the way across. That is massive box section, so I couldn't get through it. So I've had to cut out all of the B-pillar and leave the hinge intact for now. Oh shit. Come on. Well, check this out. Look at this. The sill, absolutely rotten all the way down. This car was dead. But look, there's that skin that I was trying to hack through earlier. That only goes as far as there, so that's going to be going. All the sill where the rot is, that looks like it's okay the other side of it. So yeah, this bit will cut off. This bit's going to be gone because it's going to be welded from there anyway. Door hinge I need to cut off. All of this is going to go as well, but what a job. What a job. Right, now the passenger side is all done. It's time to do the driver's side. And I apologise for the rubbish camera angle, but where the car is, I can't really move it now because I jacked it all up. I should have done that afterwards. It also means that because it's right up against this, there's no room on this side to put a decent camera angle in for you to see me cut this side up. But in fairness, you don't even see me do it again because I've already done it once. So, so instead, I'm just going to do this. Check it out. Just a quick interruption. This is the part of the video where we give away a Hot Wheels. Every time we do a new video on the Porsche Bedford series, I put Hot Wheels in for somebody to win just by leaving a comment down below. You can call me an idiot, you can give me virtual high fives, you can say whatever you want, but I'll pick one of the comments at random and they will win this one, which is the Project U Mazda RX-7. That is a cool little car. Just leave a comment down below and choose one at random and it will get posted into this video when the next video comes out. So see you down in the comments and this one could be yours. How cool is this? Sorry about the cramped conditions, got something else in at the minute. But yeah, the sills are gone. Look how skinny the back looks now. Oh, that's so much better. So much room has been gained by just doing that bit alone. And then with the sills gone as well, this is trimmed down. This is ready for a nice handy snip. I think should I cut this out? Should I cut this out before I start cutting it in half? Because it's gonna hold a lot of structure, but I know it's gonna be in the way, and I'm gonna cut it out. I think I'm gonna cut it out. Oh, I forgot my goggles. Whoops. Right, let's have a look at these front arches then. I've been staring at this for a little while and I think I've got an idea on what I'm going to do. Now, these obviously have to go, all of this, because that sits outside of the Bedford's frame. And if I try to lower the Bedford on, I won't be able to get the shell past it. I also think that the B pillar is going to sit around here. So I've got no choice but to take this section out. It does worry a little bit because I've got the structure of the front shocks that are holding it all together, and that's going to be a bit of a concern. So I think that I can go round the back of these here and then across here and take out this top part and this whole section here. All of that's going anyway, it doesn't matter. And then from here, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just like cut a whole section out and then just start hacking at it until it goes away, I guess. Let's start with this end and see how far we get. I don't know why I left all the brakes in. Doesn't matter. They had to come out sooner or later, and I might as well do it now. Thought I was gonna make a little cool YouTube thing where I just go da-da and then miss the bolt, didn't I? Hold on. Da-da. Da-da. Yes! Oh man, check that out. That is some violence right there. That whole sill, I tell you, that's really heavy, really heavy. It's got all the structure in it because it's a cab, so it's got all the structure for the rollover aspect of things, but whoa, that was something. Let's do the other one. There, look at all this. So we got the rotten sill, the inside skin. This door I haven't cut off yet, but I'll get to that. This brace here, I'm hoping that I can tie into the van's B-pillar. There's the cut up the top there. That's the back of the bulkhead. And then the shock I've taken quite close. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome. I've left all the front because I want to do that to measure, and we'll do that when the Bedford's in. There's the other side, look. Again, I think I got a bit close there, look. Oops. But yeah, that's all cut out. That side's all done. Again, all this structure here. Now I think the Bedford's going to run at about this point. So yeah, this is cool. This is so cool. Wow, that was huge. I had no idea I'd be able to do that so easily. Honestly, I thought this whole structure here was going to be an absolute nightmare because of like the roll bar and all the, when I was cutting out the sills, this was so solid. And then I come to do this and it just, those saws, they're really dangerous. You definitely need one of them if you're going to be as dumb as I am and cutting up cars. Now I may have cocked up here actually. I just went for it and I cut as close as I could to get these structural pieces out, but I didn't measure it. Now, when I measured the van the other day, I only measured it in the back and not the front, but the back was 123 across. This point here is 121, and this point here is even worse. That's 113. So I might have cut it too shallow. Now, when I get the other van in and work out how the front's going to go, I think that I'm going to have to remove these top struts anyway. I mean, partially because this is where the driver's seat's going to be, and that is too high. It's going to lift me up and leave all this gap here that has to be cut out. So I think I'm going to have to lower these anyway, which means I'm going to fabricate a new top mount and get a shorter strut. But that's a problem with future Paul, and you know, fuck that guy. In the meantime, I think this is still a good goer because we can get the other shell over the top and we can start like getting to the contact points across the shell and start stitching it all back in. But first, and this is the really exciting bit, we got to cut this Porsche in half. Now, to get the body of the Rascal over the top of the Porsche chassis, I need the wheelbase to line up. I need the wheel axles in the right positions so that I know how much to cut off the front and the back of the Porsche chassis for it to line up inside the Bedford shell. So we got to take a section out of the middle of the Porsche and shorten it down. Now, Looking on the internet, it says that the Porsche is 2415mm, and ChatGPT reckoned it was the same. I've got the tape measure out, and I also get 2415. I've got a little bit more on one side, a little bit less on the other, but I'm pretty sure the steering's not straight, so I'm gonna accept that as is. The Rascal, 1840 long on the internet and 1840 on AI. I've been out with a tape measure and I got 1840, so I'm pleased with that. That means that I've got to take 575mm out the middle of the Porsche. The next question I've got to work out is where it's going to be cut. Now, I've made up a steel rule at exactly 575mm by getting a regular one and cutting the end off. And I've been looking at different points in where this is going to cut out. And I think I've worked out where I'm going to start. Now, if you can see here, there is a section on the tunnel that stops about here. And then if I was to take the 575 at this point, it's going to take me the other side of these seat brackets. So it means that I don't have to cut these out separately as I try to stitch together. I've got this flat bit of panel here, this flat bit of panel here, and then this bracing at the front can stay as well. So I'm going to take this section out of the car, which is going to take me from here to about here. This is dumb. This is so dumb. I want to see the car and not my ass, don't you? Anyway, right, the scientific method that we're going to use to do this is with tape. So I'll start by making a mark on this line. It's a shame that I've only got silver, but then I want silver to write all over because black would be rubbish. So if that is my cut line, yeah, this will work. This will work. It's a bit wobbly. No, it's not. It's just difficult to use. Okay, admittedly, I pretty much eyeballed this, but I've measured it and measured it and measured it as much as I can, considering the textures and things like that, and I can't put it off any longer. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. Let's go. Oh, that's amazing. Oh shit! Oh, wow, what a day that was. I'm surprised how easy that was, to be honest. That saw, the recip saw, that is a dangerous bit of kit. And I am the wrong hands, clearly. Now, I'm gonna call it here in this video. There's a lot of things that need to happen before I carry on. There's a few things I've got to work out how to do, because now that I've cut it in half, I can see the skins and the textures of everything going from one side to the other. And I was planning on trying to stagger the welding point, so it wasn't just a straight butt weld across the middle. I want to have a bit of stagger so I can hopefully keep some of the rigidity in the shape. But I was expecting it to be more than one skin from front to back, and now that I've cut it in half, it is basically single skin. I've got to cut this back, I've got to work out where I can do the overlaps, I've got to readjust the length and put it all together, and that's a whole nother video, so I'm going to stop it here. In the meantime, amazing, thank you so much for watching these videos. It means a lot to me that you're all so involved in this project. Is absolutely epic. I'm literally just a few away from 1,000 followers, and if I could get to 1,000 before the end of the year, after starting this channel at the beginning of the year, that would be everything. So if you could just press the button, share it, tell your friends, get involved, that would be absolutely awesome. So on that note, thank you very, very much for watching these videos. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much. Fuck. Oh. Bum holes. Oh, you twat.